Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. We're going to start our ongoing meditation session now. So you can keep your back straight, make head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, you can mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, when it comes to meditation practice, there are many different meditation techniques nowadays we can find. But here we mainly going to practice tranquility meditation and vipassana meditation. So the tranquility meditation, another way it called one-pointness or the chitta bhavana or samadhi bhavana, or another way samatha bhavana. And the vipassana bhavana it called analytical meditation or the panya bhavana, insight meditation. So this both has a deeper connection. So in tranquility meditation, it mainly helps us to come to a point to have an undisturbed mind. So with this meditation, tranquility meditation and insight meditation, the main purpose is purifying our own mind. So in the very first level with the tranquility meditation, we come to a point to have an undisturbed mind. So undisturbed mind means you are not disturbed from your own thoughts, not from these outside things. It's nothing to do with this outside. It is you are not get disturbed out of your own thoughts. And the thoughts and the awareness or the consciousness, two different things. So you have to find that separation. But in our day-to-day life, we don't see that. So we always go with perception. We always have the thinking pattern following our experience. And the perception happening and the thinking patterns happening, and according to that, that all the formations or the sanskara, defilement, cankers, that everything keep connecting. So that is where the present and the past moment and the future, this all interconnected, integrate, and it became kind of like a mess. And that is where we come to difficulties to understand even our own inner experience. Why? Because this everything mix each other. So in tranquility meditation, when you have an undisturbed mind, when your attention come with the intention towards the primary mental object, And your awareness is going to become more sharp and clear. So in the very first level, you develop a mind not to have a too much busy thought jumping here and there, but to keep awareness towards the attention. So once you settle down with it, we go to analytical meditation. So analytical meditation means deeply you analyze, recognize the moment of experience happening within you. You're not going to observe these outside objects. You observe yourself and recognize your form, feeling, perception, volition, and recognition happening moment by moment within your own mind. And when you recognize that, you will see this everything change moment by moment. And according to that change, that unsatisfactory nature is there. And it is selfless. This everything has a connection. Once this everything come together, we feel kind of like there is something. But there's no, the permanent things exist. Even not within ourselves and even in this entire universe. There is no solid, permanent, unchangeable something exists. This everything moment by moment change. So in the very first level, you have to understand it with your own experience, within your own feelings, within your own sensation. Once you come to very clear understanding, from there, you develop a wisdom. The very experience that you go through also come out of the change. So if the experience come out of the change, that experience also not going to be permanent. So that is where you totally come to a point to release. But in the very first level, when you develop the tranquility state of your mind, there is something you need. So we have a primary mental object in front of our nose and upper lip area. We observe our own sensation. That very observation itself creates a space in between the sensation and the experiencer in the very first level. So that is very important quality that you have to develop in your life. So then how we can use this technique to our day-to-day life also? Because if you look very carefully, your life always go with situations. You are interfering something. And we are kind of like caught up in a current, even within our own habits, our own patterns, your own lifestyle, your environment. You are caught up in a current. You just keep doing things. And even with our body, the same thing happens. With our mind, the same thing happens. So then what you need, this is a key step that you have to take. It can change your inside experience and as well as your outside experience also. Conventional life and eternal life, both. What is that? You have to learn to step back a little bit. That is what, when you observe something, that is what we do. We little bit step back rather than go with the current. Because when you step back a little bit, you start to recognize. But we have nature to go into things. That's why we come to interference. Mentally, physically, verbally, we are always interfere with things. We cannot step back a little bit from the situation or the environment. So that is a skill. And even with the conversation, arguments, and any situation, if you're able to develop this skill, it's kind of like, because to step back, you have to deeply take a conscious decision, and that conscious decision break you from the current. Otherwise, you always go with it. So observing means you step back from the very experience happening. And when you step back a little bit, you are able to see. That is the reason. You find the gap, you find the space to see. Because sometimes when you're too close, you cannot see. But we don't want to step back a little bit, slow down a little bit, calm a little bit. Why? Because we addicted to the current. So that is when it comes to meditation, remember, learn that with the experience, that whatever happened, just rather than go with the perception, you step back, mean you're not going to react suddenly. You observe it, you see it, you recognize it. That recognition will develop your mind to analyze it. And then it comes to analytical practice. So when you're able to analyze, you can see that there are a lot of things behind the one incident. And that is why you're not going to tangle to just the reactions. So once you come to that kind of passion or attitude or mental attitude, and then you become more responsible regarding your own experience. Why? Because you know if you become too close to your experience in the very first level, and sometimes that is where we are emotionally react to things. That is where sometimes we just go with the habits. And once you know that, you're not going to be so hurried to react to situations. And that is the gap, the step back. And once you start to see the landscape more deeply, in a larger scale, something happened inside you. So that is, rather than manipulating, you start to lead you. So that is two different ways. When you go with emotions, anger, hatred, jealousy, greed, fear, that itself you manipulating you. So manipulating means you trying to get out something that whatever beneficial for your emotions, for your fear, for your anger, for your jealousy. And that is manipulation, not for your own good. And you're going to get something out of your own behavior, going to bring the harm to you. So just leave the mind activity for a moment, just come to that ordinary life, manipulating. So if I manipulate you, so what does that mean? That means I'm trying to get something out of you which beneficial for me. That is manipulation. Leading you, I'm leading you means I'm trying to get something out of you which going to beneficial for you. So that is leading you. Manipulating, I am trying to get something out of you which beneficial for me. So then someone can tell, oh, that monk manipulating that person. So if I am trying to get something out of you to benefit for your own good, so that means someone can say, oh, that monk leading that person. So now apply that the same method to inside you. Your fear, anxiety, depression, hatred, jealousy, fear, anger, this everything manipulate you means it try to get something out of you which beneficial for the anger or the hatred or the jealousy or the fear. But the meditation is, you come to a point to lead you. That is why I call the cultivation of mind. So what does that mean? You leading your mind to get something out of you which is going to be beneficial for you, not harmful for you, but to bring the benefit for you. So that is the power of the mindfulness. So when you become mindful means you are not manipulating your own mind, you start to lead your mind. So then when it comes to the cultivation of the mind, that is the most important, fundamental, one of the best quality that you should have. Leading your mind. That's where what the Buddha said, Mano Pubbangama Dhamma, in the Dhammapada. One of the well-known, very famous book. Mind is the forerunner. Mind is the creator. Mind is the chief. So then, in the very first level, you come to a point to lead your mind. Allow the mind to be the very first source of experience. So then sometimes you think, oh, it is all mind, but it is not the clear mind. That's why we always need the mind to experience them, but it is not the clear mind. And the anger, hatred, jealousy, ignorance, fear, those are the things covered around the mind, and then those are the things lead our life. So now when you come to the undisturbed mind, mean you clearly get into the real strength of your mind. That is where you're going to experience your own life, pure, clear, your existence, brand new moment in your life. That's what you need. So once you come to that, you have to protect it. That's why you need the undisturbed mind. Once you come to it, you have to hold it to it. And then from there, you go deeper inside you, not with this outside world. That is where you can come to a point to experience and understand the very nature of our own existence. So then it is your responsibility, rather than manipulating your mind, lead your mind. Keep the clarity in you. So then, once you decide to keep focus your mind to the sensation of inhalation, exhalation, keep leading your mind towards that. And maybe many thoughts will come. That means you manipulating. Now many ideas come, maybe you go with it. That means you manipulating. So don't mix these two. Separate it and recognize. Another thing is, remember to, if it is become too difficult, little bit step back, slow down and observe. Then you will get into the point. So with that, we're going to practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. Bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Swapateva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment you're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please. And find the sensation. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. Do nothing extra. Bring my attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Supreme Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also, by the power of these meritorious activities, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Also, may all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata mihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Maya Dhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammam Pujemi Sangham Pujemi Addaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadhi Maranam Paribunjisami Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless.